Hello, and welcome to That Beer Review Show with my co-host. I'm going to bring him in now, the Moaning Chef. How you doing?
Guten Tag.
Guten Tag, Herr Bitter.
Ich liebe dich.
Ich habe
Translates to I love
Bitter.
penis. That's the most German I know. I ain't gonna lie.
I know a little bit. Just an FYI for anybody out there. There's probably not anybody actually watching, but if there is, we're going to be moving to a new channel for this. We have one viewer already. There we go. All right. What we will do is we'll be moving across from. Hold on, I'm just dealing with some logistics here. We're going to be moving from the Stencil Artisan channel to That Beer Review Show. So there's less random stuff on my channel. What do you think, Chef?
I like it. I like it a lot. Ich liebe dich.
There you go. You didn't just say I like to eat dicks, yeah?
Ich liebe dich. Dick.
There you go.
Could be I love you, Richard, in English. So.
Yeah, it could be. By the way, I have to tell you the truth, I did have 2 of the Oktoberfest beers.
Yeah, I've had 4. So I've got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 remaining. I just had this one because I couldn't find the I couldn't find the image of this beer at all. So I thought I'll drink it. But I found one, which is the Pilsner one, but I couldn't find the Weizen, which is wheat in German, I believe. And that was really, really nice. So I've got the one I want to try the most is the Oberquill.
Yeah.
That's super duper lager. Spat everywhere. But yeah, super duper. That's the one I want to try now. There's this one here. I'm getting strangled. Cool. There we go.
What's this?
This one here.
That's one of the ones I had. It was very nice.
Damn. Well, I could.
No, but we can do an opposite day. You try one, and I'll try one that you've had.
Okay, then yeah. So try. You drink. Well, I'm trying to think.
Let me have a look what I've got in the. Just vibe as we work this out.
Try this one, Weizen. It's the Burro.
What?
Weizen.
The orange label.
Yeah.
I've got 2. Wait a minute.
There's 3 of them. There's 3. They're not the same one, but they're the same bottles. Yeah. So that Schwartz one, I think that's the black one, obviously. You got Pilsner. That's the one we can try, and then there's another one which is Weizen.
So which one have you drunk?
I drank the Weizen one. You should have 3 like this.
That one.
No, there should be another one like this.
Hold on. There is.
Yeah.
Found it. Hold on. Bear with me. I apologise for anybody actually watching this. I've just come straight off another live stream. Weizen. Yeah,
Weizen, yeah. Wheat beer, yeah.
Yeah, I've just come straight off Charlie's London's Saturday show. Straight onto this show because this was meant to be organised before. But 1, I was doing some painting. And 2, you were playing FIFA.
Yeah, update on that, by the way. We're playing pro clubs, and we are now ranked 330th in the world out of 110,000 clubs.
Wow!
So we're in Division 3 now, so we're getting better. Last year we got up to 80, so we're hoping to get on the same.
Do you get paid for that?
No, unfortunately not.
What do you have to get in top 10 or something?
No, you don't get paid for anything. But it was really annoying because last night, like, we was gonna do the beer, like the beer stream, and then we were basically what happened was that the EA servers all went down, and we were gonna play like a lot of like clubs and that, and then it just went down, and I just got in a bad mood. I was like, I fucking just don't want to do anything. I just want to go piss. Literally, like worldwide, it was trending on Twitter, like EA servers down and stuff like that. So it's just You know, I'm addicted to FIFA again.
Well, I'm just going to quickly hit the chat.
We've
got a couple of people already been in here. I don't know if this may actually be one of your friends. Gaming or what? No, trademark?
No idea, but they've got a hybrid theory picture, which is amazing.
Yeah, that is cool. Bit of Linkin Park there.
Yeah, but you've got a Linkin Park picture in the background, which was made by lovely Jan over here.
Yep, that was one of my pictures actually. Yes.
Yeah, very good, very good art.
Eat at Joe's. Hello, nice to see you. Nice to see you too at Eat at Joe's. Hopefully you enjoy this show. It's not going to be amazingly long, I don't think. Probably around an hour.
Well, it's technically a 3 hour we are giving to you because the clocks go back over in England. So is it everywhere or is it just here? I don't really know the rules on that.
In America, they go back tomorrow.
Okay.
So here we go back this week. I'm guessing it's because they got different time zones. So it's got to be. I don't know. I'm making assumptions there. Okay, so that's the chat. Obviously, it's unscheduled, this one, so nobody was expecting us to go live at this time, so we're a bit short on people. But the replays always bring in at least another one person. So have you poured yours already?
Yeah, the Oberquill, which is a super duper. It's very. German beer looks like normal beer, but someone's chucked up in it. But it's
cloudy.
It's really nice though, this one. I did like the one you're drinking now is the one I really, really liked. I had it 10 minutes ago. Very wheaty.
It's very jazzy cover
on the artwork's lovely.
Label?
This one. Yeah. This is the one. I'll show you the one I want to try after this one, which hopefully you haven't had this one yet. Is this one here? Is that the one you drank that one? Yeah, I know. Yeah. I looked at both of them and I was like, I wonder if because those are the two that stuck out to me was the Uberquill and that one, and I was like, that looks so German. I can't wait to try it.
You'll really like that one. It's very nice.
Yeah. I'll try that one after this, and then you can have. Oh yeah, Eat at Joe's. Yeah. I saw your tweet, Chef, and I was like, all right, I'll watch it. Yeah, this is gonna be. Yeah, it's gonna be a nice little journey through the German. I think it's Munich beer. So we're going Munich, really.
Yeah, we're going Munich to the Munich beer halls on this.
Which I would have been there this year. My plan was to go to Oktoberfest, but
you've actually been to the Munich beer halls, haven't you? Was it for Oktoberfest or was it?
We went for the Christmas markets. So we went end of November last year, and then it was really, really nice. Well, I went with my girlfriend. She had a bit of a cold at the beginning, but we got through it. And the food. I love the food there as well. So I done like a little. It's really annoying because I was going to promote my new online cookbook, which I've got, but I've been told I have to take it down and redo it because the template is the same as we use from work. And they were like, "You can't put it up."
Copyright reasons.
Yeah, copyright. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I know. I make loads of money off my online cookbook, which is free. But that's the way it is.
Just change a couple of cells, and is it the typeface they don't like, or the structure?
Yeah, pretty much. Like the structure of it is like the same. It literally is just copy and pasted from the one that they gave me, and then I didn't realize. And then they were like, "Oh, you can't use that." And I was like, "Well, if you told me, I wouldn't have done it." But you can't just tell someone afterwards. But
if it's just change the slight cell layout of it. I mean, literally do that on every page, you'll be all right.
I want to keep like a white background because if people print it out or they want the recipes and they are a bit more old-fashioned, they want to have it printed, then they'd obviously have to better have a white background. It won't waste any ink. But I'm trying to change it so it doesn't look too similar. But in all fairness, it's cookbooks. They all look the same anyway.
No. What you're meant to say is that your cookbook is different to everybody else's in the world, and everybody.
Remember? Yeah, Yeah, I know. My recipes are the best.
Yeah. Nobody's ever done any of your recipes
No
ever.
one's ever done anything that I've ever done before.
Yeah.
Never.
That's it.
I'm usually at work or doing something in the background. Yeah. So am I.
Don't worry about that. We see you there.
Yeah, I mean, I'm normally not really. I'm not on a Saturday. We're normally on a Friday, so it's a bit.
Yeah, this is a bit of a chill stream. You can just have it on in the background as we just chat about food and beer and where we've been traveling around. That's about it. Really.
Stick up.
The outskirts of London and the interior of London.
I've been into London a couple of times, and it's not nice. But I've been into Central, and it's really depressing. So
is it still really quiet?
Yeah, I went up to Clapham last week. That was what I'll tell you. My head chef and that, and yeah, it was. We were all sitting in the front of the pub. They like a little beer garden in the front. And heaters and all this kind of stuff. It was quite nice. And then we sat out the front of his house because he's got like a little. We were there quite late. We were there till about 4 a.m. So I kind of came home after that, and I got an Uber home, which is now they're 50% off. So and yeah, 50% off on Ubers around. I don't really like using like taxis because I'm scared of something, but then at the same time, it's like you go on the tube or go on the train. It's a nightmare.
Why don't you get a black cab?
Yeah, but that's so expensive.
Yeah, that's because you're paying for a man who's actually been licensed to drive a vehicle. That's right.
Yeah, but you're licensing, and then there's like overpriced. Joke.
So if they're 50% cheaper, is there 50% more chance you're going to get bummed, or?
I'd pay double for that.
You pay double. That's just part and parcel of 4 a.m.
They are 50% off, and that is fine by me. 50% off. A lot of people would do less, would do more, even more. I don't know, one of them. But yeah, no, I mean it was a nice night, and but now obviously we're back in a situation where we can't have different households in different places and stuff. So whatever. So we're in tier 2 at the moment.
You lot are in the posh area I live in. We're still at tier 1.
Posh area.
That's why I live in such a small flat because it costs so much.
Yeah, that's a good way. That's good bragging rights. That is.
Yeah. Reverse bragging rights. I live in a tiny flat because it costs so much to live here.
So we always had a little joke that when we used to go golf, there was like this one of the holes. There was a literally a shed, and I was like, that would cost like $2,000 a month in Shoreditch. That little box shed. I mean, the house prices and stuff around here are ridiculous. Like, I don't know how first time buyers are going to be able to. Well, people my age, it's so hard. Apparently now they're saying that the prices of houses are going down. In some places they're going up, or depends on the area. But I did like someone posted me a little joke the other day saying, "Thank you, Boris Johnson. Now the whole country's in tears," as in like talk about crying. And I was like, "Good joke." Well, my week's been boring as fuck. I ain't gonna lie. I've done nothing. I just played FIFA and done work stuff. So
Eat at Joe's is actually talking to Gaming or What and saying, I'm eating and multitasking, so it's understandable, saying about he's not so chatty. We don't mind you guys multitasking. We know you guys are busy, and we just appreciate you having us on in the background, listening to us warble on about house prices.
If you want to come and move to England, this is the wrong time.
It's very well, yeah. But problem with house prices over here is that there's how can I word it? There's too many people making money out of houses when they shouldn't be making money out of houses. I think that's probably the most balanced way of me saying it without me swearing.
What happened was that Jan's generation decided to buy loads of houses and then sell them for loads of money, and then all us youngsters are suffering. You disgusting bastard.
I'll tell you what happened. Corporations realised there was money in renting out houses. And so you
these like
giant corporations who have bought entire blocks of flats and houses and rent them out to people and to the social services, and they just don't give a rat's ass about them. That's why all these houses. There's so many. You must see it when you go to work. These blocks of flats, they're empty because they're viable to be empty because it puts their price up for some multinational company somewhere, which then sell them on to another multinational company over and over again. Nobody ever lives in them.
You should see the ones in Lewisham. That place is like a Minecraft town now. Like it's just so like it's like 30-floor buildings, and there's like when I'm on the train, I look past. Well, like before, there's no life. There's no one doing. There's no one. No one lives there, so no one's buying them. And they're too up their own fucking arse to put the prices down. So, and also the people who have bought the houses, they don't want the houses to go down because they're like, well, I bought this house for this much. Bought this flat for this much. Why is this person moving in for half the price? Yeah. So you have this issue now where it's like one day you'd be like, like New York where everything's like flats and no one no one talks to each other. There's no like neighborhoods and stuff like that. Yeah, it's a bit of a nightmare. Round here is like getting that as well. You're getting like more flats and stuff being built, and there are a lot of like, old people's homes and stuff like that. So that's weird. It's weird. I'd love my own place, but at the same time, like they're a lot of money, and it sucks. So
I'll give you a piece of advice as an old man: don't rent. Always buy, because if you rent it, you're just paying somebody else's mortgage for them.
Definitely, yeah. You said that to me as well, like a while ago, and it's true because it's like a lot of people from my work, like they rent, so they pay like £700 a month, and that is like if you're lower down in the job, that's like half of your wages.
Yeah.
Like, and then you've got to pay for food and for travel and all this kind of stuff. And then you end up with like, what, £100 extra, £200 extra a month?
Yeah.
To spend on yourself. And well, that works out, what, £50 a weekend? That's not enough, especially with the prices of stuff. Like you go to a pub and you'll easily spend £100 a night.
Well, a good meal is you're looking at 50 or 60 quid.
Yeah.
2 people, 60 quid. Which is what, $100, and then if you go out drinking after that, you're looking at probably another 50 quid, so that's another $80. Put a taxi on that, looking at $200, 150 quid for a couple to go out at least.
Yeah, I personally feel like I look at myself in the future. I'm like, I don't really want to live in England like when I'm older. I like to. I really actually read. I know it's in the theme, but I really do love Germany. I would love to like move to Germany, but I mean, they obviously there's issues out there as well. So don't get me wrong. But every time I go there, it just seems so much more. I don't know. There's just a bit of a different vibe around about it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I really love it there. So if that was one place I would want to move to, it would be there. I wouldn't want to move back to, well, my family's from Cyprus, so I wouldn't want to go to Cyprus. It's too hot.
Yeah.
Can't be dealing with that. And there's not really much to do as well. Like when we went to Germany, go to Munich or Berlin, there's so much stuff to do. Here, like you go out and you spend £100, £200 and it's just not worth it. You go home and you're just looking at your bank account and you're like, oh, so I don't know.
The difference with if you were to travel somewhere, I would suggest that you need to learn the language. A lot of places you can get away with it, but somewhere like Germany, you're gonna need to be fluent in German. Most of them speak English anyway, but you don't want to be that English guy who lives here.
Oh, here's something really, really weird, right? So I was saying earlier, I play a lot of FIFA. So I started doing a career mode, and I was like, I'm going to take a really low ranked like team. Well, let's read this guy's thing first.
There you go.
If you break something, if you buy a house, you just play stuff. Yeah, that's true. That is true as well.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then
I love breaking stuff like Limp Bizkit.
break stuff.
Break your fucking face.
What he says, don't mention the war, especially when you're over there.
Yeah. Well, I'm Turkish background, so they don't. I mean, I'm half Turkish, half English, and they hate the Turks and I hate English. So I might have to. Like. Oh wait, this is what I was about to say, right? So this is weird, right? So as I said, I'm playing like FIFA and I like doing like lower level teams. So I was like, all right, let's give a. They've added the third division of German football on there. So I went, all right, I'm going to take over the third division German team. I'm going through the names, and the team come up called Turkgücü. So TU like Turk, right? Turkgücü. And then I went, all right, I'm going to play as them because they're a Turkish team in the German league, right?
Yes.
And they're in the and a Munich team as well. The Turkish Munchen comes up. Well, I'll take them. They got a lot of Turkish players, stuff like that. Then I translated what it meant, and it came to Turkish power. And I was thinking, holy shit, am I part of some like Turkish nationalistic like German team now?
I wouldn't be surprised with you.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me anymore. And then I was looking at, I done like the background like check on them, and I was just like, Jesus, this team are like they're basically like, we need to have like six Turkish German players playing all the time, and it's just like
Is this a computer game?
This is a real team in real life. So they're actually a Turkish German football team that plays in the third division of Germany. Okay. So it was in there. Yeah, mate, that situation is so weird.
He doesn't play for Arsenal anymore. He still gets paid by them, but he just doesn't play there anymore.
Them though, he's on like Twitter saying, "Come on, you Gunners" and stuff like that, and it's just like, this is so tragic. I feel for him. I mean, when he signed for us, like, it was one of the happiest days of my life. I was like, oh, a Turkish player playing for Arsenal. I'm so happy. And then he ended up being amazing. And then he has got googly eyes. But it is sad though. Imagine that if you went to work every day and they went, yeah, we don't want you to work. We'll pay you.
Yeah.
But you're not allowed to come in.
You're not allowed to come into work.
we're gonna carry on paying you. We're gonna reject you in the lineup every day. We're going to carry on paying you till your contract runs out next year. You'd go, what the fuck? I don't like this. But he's like paying for our mascot's wage.
Gunnosaurus.
It's one of the weirdest things, and it can only happen to Arsenal. No other football team would be doing this. Some reason we pay. So, if anyone doesn't know about football, he's a footballer who plays for Arsenal called Mesut Ozil, World Cup winner. He's on £350,000 a week. Yeah, £350,000 a week, and they say to him, "Yeah, that's a lot of money, right?" So he earns over £1 million a month, right? If you're good at maths.
To put that in context, that's more than this flat is worth, and I live in an area which is never on fire, which is very rare.
Yeah, very true. But that's like, he's on that much money, and they say you can't play, right? And there's a reason. There's a lot of people saying about the politic things, about him talking about the Uyghur situation in China and a lot of the concentration camps for these certain people, and then there's hypocrisy because Arsenal will go and do other things, which I'm not going to get involved in and talk about. But and then there is also people saying that he can't play because what's going on at the moment in England is that there's a lot of fans can't go into the football stadium, so they lose a lot of money on match day. I think Arsenal something like it's over £1 million on match day we lose, right, for not having any fans in the stadium. And they're saying that he's got an appearance fee in his contract, which means that if he does play, that it will go over the amount that we should be paying a week, which will put the club under. But then it just doesn't. No one's coming out and saying the reasons. They're not being honest with us. They're just saying, yeah, he's been left out of the Premier League squad. He's been left out of Europa League squad. He's been left out of all these squads, and he's still in training, and he doesn't want to leave.
Turkey.
He doesn't want to leave though. He came out. I mean, would you want to leave? You get paid £350,000 a week. So
I just find the whole the Premier League football is insane. If you can have a player on £350,000 a week, and your corporation goes, "That's all right. We just leave him to just play Xbox or PlayStation or both." Yeah. He probably earns enough money to have both of them. So
he actually has an esports team.
Yeah,
he actually has an esports team now. Yeah. So,
but how can you have a corporation, which is what these football teams are now, soccer teams are, that are so big and earn so much money, they can take a hit of £350,000 a week on one player?
Yeah.
And
crazy, isn't it?
You might not like this, Bex, but Arsenal is not a super team. It's a big team. It's a great team.
Not anymore. Yeah.
It's not a super team. It's not like Man City,
Real Madrid, or Barcelona.
Yeah. These super teams, they could probably take the hit, but I can't see.
Oh, it's ridiculous. Yeah, and I think it's like it goes back to so many, like, people have their views about, footballers are overpaid, which I do believe, but when it's like that much money, that's just that's a joke. Like, who's allowing this? And then at the same time, it's like when it's Arsenal are trying to buy players, we can't buy anyone because we don't have any money. And there's a reason, because you're spending £350,000 on a person you're not even going to play, and then you've got an owner who's building a £6 billion stadium for his NFL franchise.
Yes.
So this is unlimited amounts of money. Like, it's crazy. Like, how, and then us people, like the fans, they have to suffer. And I know it's so easy. Like, people say, well, just don't follow football. But the problem is that you're born into it. Like, we over here, like in America, it's different. Like, it's always that thing, like the football team, it picks you and you have to stay by it. Or football in general just picks you. If you don't like football, you don't like football. That's the way it is. In American football, you choose who you want to support.
I think in America, they do have that. I think in America, it's more about baseball seems to be the one which is really... You don't choose baseball. Baseball chooses you. That seems to be all their sports.
Baseball seems to have the more kind of diehard fans.
Yeah.
There's you remember the film Fever Pitch?
Yes.
There's an American version of that film with Drew Barrymore and who's the TV show presenter? Jimmy Fallon. Fallon, is it? It's got them two in it, and it is the film Fever Pitch, but it's the American version where it's baseball. And I think it's either the Yankees or the Red Sox. I can't remember. It's one of those two teams, but it's literally the same story, and it's talking about. And then that is probably the most similarities with the two sports. I want to quickly grab another beer, by the way. Should we try the Munich by Day?
What's the Munich by Day? What one's that? I don't know their names. I just know the sounds they make.
Is this Munich by Night? Let's try it.
Wait.
Here we go. Munich by Day. It's this one here.
Okay. This, by the way, sorry, I forgot we were actually doing a beer review show. This is actually very, very nice. If you can get this in whichever country you live in, Weizen.
It's beautiful. It is beautiful.
It was very, very nice.
So this is from the München Hall of Zutton, Vaza. This could just be anything. I could just be reading. This could be like...
region.
Did you eat your olives that came with... I bet my sister ate the olives, didn't she?
Sorry?
Did my sister eat the olives that came with the Beer 52 package?
Yes, she did.
Yeah, I was surprised. Mia ate my ones as well. Oh, I got a new mouse, by the way. It lights up.
Oh, fancy.
So we got this one here, Munich by day. Let's crack this bad boy open.
Ching.
Ching ching.
Your sister says good night, by the way.
Guten Tag.
Oh, hello.
Yeah.
So yes, when we move to the new channel, Chef and I are going to have a chat before we start, and we're going to sort this out properly. This is the last casual one of these we do before we go properly pro. Now we've kind of lent into it a little bit, and we've got a better idea of how we're going to do it.
I think the winter months would be better for doing this, just because I don't really want to go out, and I get a bit kind of, what's the word, in my own head. So I really want to do some like more creative stuff. And I had a really good chat with like people from work last week, and they don't think we'll be back till spring next year. So it's going to be a hard few months, and I think I need to, balance things and carry on doing things like this, because I do enjoy these. I do enjoy these streams. I think they're really fun.
Are you still on furlough?
No, I'm still getting paid for my work. So
you're still on leave then?
Yeah. We're on like the back burner, as people say. Yeah, we're still there. We're waiting for things to get better.
Wow.
So it's hard to really judge it at the moment, but I carry on doing food stuff. I want to talk to my chef on Monday, and I want to do some cook-alongs. So I had one of my mates from work done a cook-along on Friday, and I want to kind of do stuff like that, and basically like send out a recipe, and then on the Friday we'll cook it all together and stuff like that, which will be fun. So I think you need to do things like that. You need to pass the time, and also you get proud of it. Like I keep saying, I need to carry on doing these like YouTube videos that I've done, and that is like gonna keep me going, motivated and stuff. And then when we do eventually return back to work, I'll be a ball of energy and can't wait to get started. It's just weird that and it's great. I want to come out of this being a better chef and a better, almost like, because he actually put me in, like my head chef put me in charge of the cookbook. So we've got other chefs that are putting stuff in there as well on our work one. So he was like, "You're putting in a lot of work. I'm going to put you in charge of doing it." And it's just about motivating people, and getting people to, let's jump in, let's all do something together. It's fun, I said to him, I was like, "Look, we're at the end of the day, we're all chefs. We should be proud of every dish we cook at home. Like it doesn't matter if it's something little or something big, Like if you're cooking a scrambled egg, like just make it the best that you can do. Don't just throw everything in there and do you know what I mean? So there is a certain you need to carry on like as you are at work, and that's the way I'm doing it. Like today, like I was in there with my mum and I cleaned the kitchen. I probably scrubbed down the walls and getting it all nicely like ready for when I start cooking again next week. And just at the moment, like that wouldn't be my life. I'd be cleaning the kitchen, but at work, so it's a bit different. But at the same time, you just need to adapt, and I think that's the best thing to do. Yeah, that's the best thing to do at the moment.
Yeah, definitely.
That is lovely, by the way. Oh,
yeah, I like that one. It's interestingly, it doesn't have ingredients on the back.
Yeah, you wouldn't pass this in England. It'd be like
no,
someone would die from it. They'd be like, "Oh, my throat is closing up." In all fairness, the only thing is there is wheat in it. So if you have a gluten allergy, then
you're dead.
You're dead, yeah. You actually got
no ingredients or barcode on this. I'm actually wondering if this is actually allowed.
Hopefully it is. Well, it's called Munich by day. So that could be anything.
It might just be rainwater.
It could be Munich rainwater day.
Munich by days. But yeah, it's a bit strange that there's no actual back end on the bottle, which is or a label on the top.
Yeah.
It feels like a very small press brewery, which I do like, I have to say.
Yeah, what's that squeaky noise in your background?
What?
It's like a squeaky noise in your background. Have you got a cat?
No.
I can hear like a...
It might be her walking around, your sister.
Or did she squeak now? Is this a new... It's like she's a mouse.
There you go. Eat it, Joe's. Look, seriously. There's not even like the remnants of a sticker. There's nothing on there at all. And on the front, there's all it says on the front is 5% alc. I might even have to change my glasses to my other glasses to read the rest of it, but it says Osman Vig.
Which can mean anything if you don't speak German.
Vig. Oh my god.
What's Vig mean?
And well, I don't know what that word with 3 E's mean. Vig.
3 E's.
Oh my something.
I think this is the. I think that is the ingredients.
It may be, but and as Joe says again, daring. It is daring.
Good. I think that says. I think Zutaten translates. That's its ingredients, and then it says Waza, which is water, and then Gaston malts must be malts, and then Hopfer must be hops.
It's controversial, but there's no barcode on it, so they can't sell this anywhere.
Do you know in Germany, if you buy a bottle, you give it back and you get €1 back because they're very high on recycling out there now. Hello, statistics. Oh, I was statter in it. I always call him
zero.
Statistical. The longer this stream goes on, the more drunk I get, the less I can say people's names. Great.
Oh, and by the way, Jabba's here. Jabba's my friend and troll, and he's
my troll tonight. We always have my troll that comes on.
He puts "fuck you, motherfuckers."
Good English.
He's about to get round the Google laws.
He trolls you in like broken English. It's great.
Jabba's my life coach. So, Jabba, what do you think of this beer, which doesn't have a ingredients or barcode on the back that we are now drinking?
Yeah, the other ones do have barcodes. This is actually the only one that doesn't have a barcode on it.
I've never seen that before. This has come from Beer 52.
Does this mean this is proper German?
You've not got one either, have you?
No, I don't have one.
Do you think this has been shoved in? As Jabba says, friend, question mark. That
could translate to fiend if he's English.
Oh no, he is English. He just overrode the Google analytics for swearing at people.
He doesn't like beer either. I've got a mate like that. Yeah, I mean, if you don't like beer, you mean, no offense to anyone. If you've got an allergy to can't drink beer and you don't drink beer, you're a bit of a dick. Beer is fucking amazing. But in all fairness, beer is amazing, but some of the beers we've had on this stream have not been amazing.
Yes.
Which is what we'll go on to during our little beer list, which we have. I had to do a new one, by the way. So I had to do a new one because some reason the one I had before, when I transferred over to the new laptop, it didn't have any of I couldn't add any more like beers onto it.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to call this one Beer List 2.0 Survive the Period.
Very
no
good.
No one here knows what a period is. A period is basically when you drink a lot of beer and the next day you have a runny poo constantly throughout the day, which resembles a lady's period. So that's why we call it the period. And anyone can have a period. but it is pretty tragic. I ain't gonna lie.
That's I think those classes too much information.
I know, but people need to know the wording of period. The period is a staple of a good drinking night's worth of beer, a good night's drinking of beer.
I think you've been hanging around with your friends too much.
I have. I wish I didn't. You never heard the term period? What?
I have not.
We had a period the night we went out for your birthday. The next day. We both were talking about periods the next day.
I don't remember ever.
You're getting old, man. You're getting old.
I do not remember ever using that term before.
See what I mean? This Jamie Oliver's a real chef. That's what I was great.
Joe says you learn something new every day. Eat it, Joe's. This is not something you want to learn every day. This is something I've never heard of, and yes,
it's saying 52 years of living. Yeah, and you've never understood what a beer is.
652 years of living.
You've never known what a period is. Oh my god!
Would you like to see something I bought today?
Is it a period?
No, I bought it because
I don't get it. I'm gonna go.
It's not a period. It's a bottle of whiskey.
Oh, we're getting interesting now. See, this would have been great if like he was in the same room as me, but unfortunately he's not. So,
well, are you ready for this?
Yeah, let's go.
Let me just do a hello period. There we go.
It's true.
They're loving it.
They get it. Oh my god.
Can I bring this up on full screen? I don't know if I can.
Don't get me wrong, Maker's Mark is an absolute amazing whiskey, which I always look at in the shop and I go, do I spend £30 on it? Oh my god.
There we go. Extreme close up. Maker's Mark in a Christmas jumper. I've never seen a bottle of whiskey having its own Christmas jumper.
It's only October, man.
I know. What? Why the arms?
That's more confusing. Do you remember the smoothie?
This raises a lot of questions about where these people were going. They've paid for these. They went to somebody. It's a proper jumper. Literally, it's a bottle, but it's got a proper jumper room. Where do you go for this? Where do you buy a jumper?
Who designs that?
Who designs a jumper for a bottle of whiskey? And then they think, you know what? We need to put arms on this just in case.
In case people get confused.
They actually got armholes.
I know why now.
Why?
Because if you didn't have the arms, it just looked like a special, like, if you put the arms on, it makes it look like it's an actual Christmas jumper. So it makes sense. So if you didn't have the arms, it just looked like a special, like, but the arms give it an edge. The arms make you talk about it. You wouldn't talk about that if it didn't have arms, right?
To be fair, I probably wouldn't have bought it if it wasn't in a Christmas jumper.
And it's got arms. And in all fairness, you could, if you had like, I'm not gonna say. I'm not drunk. I'm not gonna say it. If you had a little friend who could wear that, you could buy a bottle of whiskey and then put your little friend in the jumper.
That's a hell of a small midget.
Very small.
In the chat, if I may just go back to the chat, Jabba's saying, I'm going to have another cherry Coke. I don't blame you, Jabba. That's probably a good move.
You got Dr. Pepper as well. Better.
Dr. Pepper's is better than cherry Coke. I agree. Edith Joe says, that looks neat. It is neat.
I kind of want that bottle now. I might go and buy one tomorrow.
Morrison's, 23 quid. It's on special, £15 off.
Really? That's so cheap.
Yeah, that is cheap for makers. Cherry Coke for the win. Nice. Makers, that's some delicious stuff. I'm partial to Bullet. Bullet was £10, which is $12 or $13 more expensive than this, which is amazing. They went all out, full force in the sweaters. Yeah, that's amazing. This is a proper sweater.
Yeah.
In Metal Gear has said it is a cat sweater.
Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah.
It creates balance. You can't have a sweater without arms. That's exactly what you said.
So yeah, it wouldn't be a sweater. It would be like a poncho. If it would have arms.
Yes, it would be a poncho.
Christmas poncho for Christmas Mexicans.
And then Jabba says Dr. Pepper isn't cherry flavored.
Oh,
it's cherry flavored.
No, it's not cherry flavored. I get what he's saying, but at the same time, if you had a choice, okay, here's my issue with cherry Coke. I was going to put it out there. All right, number one, we'll get this off on the first thing. Coke is better than Pepsi. Pepsi's awful. The only time you ever get Pepsi is by accident when your delivery driver hasn't got any fucking Coke, so he gives you Pepsi. Number two, Cherry Coke, right, in the 90s was better than Cherry Coke now. Yeah. Cherry Coke was so good in the 90s that people put it in the songs. There's 3 songs with the words Cherry Coke in. I can't even think of 2 or something, but there's 3. So you've got Savage Garden, I Want You, where he goes, drink a cherry cola, that's in there. And then you've got that song, I Like Girls That Wear Abercrombie and Fitch, Summer Girls by LFO. He goes in there. She likes something and Cherry Coke. Your dad left when you were something. It's a really fucking weird song. But Cherry Coke in the 90s was in. No one gives a shit about Cherry Coke anymore until I had this drink by Coke called Diet Coke Feisty Cherry.
Yes.
And then they got rid of it. And it was the best thing I've had in a long time. And the best drink I've had in a long time. And I got rid of it because they were like, I think me and my girlfriend were like people drinking it in all fairness, but it was lovely. It had a bit of spice to it as well. Like you could feel it in the back of your throat. But I don't drink normal Coke anymore. I drink Diet Coke.
Metal Gear Movies goes, dang, I think he's loving that jumper. Charlie's London, I don't know who this person is, says almond flavored, like it's marzipan. I don't believe that. I think it tastes like cherry cough drops, but that's just me. Jabba's, it's not. I think he's saying about the cherry still.
The cherry Dr. Pepper.
He's saying there's a cherry Dr. Pepper.
There's a cherry. I've had the cherry vanilla Dr. Pepper, which was it was just like okay, well, just adding unnecessary flavors into a drink for no reason. Like you couldn't even taste the vanilla. You couldn't really taste the cherry. It just tastes like Dr. Pepper, which was a bit sweeter. So there wasn't really anything going on. Like just like sweeter Dr. Pepper.
Overwhelmed it.
Too overwhelming. Didn't like it. Not a fan.
Controversial opinion. Mexican Coke is good. It has cane sugar in it. Now, I've heard this, that in America, in the UK and in Mexico, they use cane sugar, and in the America, they use granulated sugar. So it doesn't taste like the way it used to. And that's when they came up with the new Coke, and then something happened.
I thought in America they use that weird syrup stuff.
Cornstarch.
Cornstarch, yeah, that's it. They use cornstarch in there, so their Coke doesn't taste anything like it used to taste.
No, and that's why they went to new Coke, and then they bounced back to original, but the original Coke didn't taste like the original Coke. There are some strong opinions on soda-based drinks going on here. Stato is all about the soda drinks. He's more about the fizzy water.
Is Stato from? Where's Stato from? Because if it might be able to relate. There is a drink we used to have in the 90s, early 2000s. I think it's still good. Was Tizer. Now Tizer now is like cheap piss. Like no one drinks it. No one goes, oh, I fancy an Orangina as well. Do you remember Orangina?
Yes.
No one drinks Orangina anymore.
Take the bottle, wait to drink.
Yeah. Sprite is still going strong, in my opinion. Fanta's a bit shit now.
Fanta fruit twist is the best one.
Oh no, it tastes like that KA drink, that horrible, like cheap fucking chicken wing shop stuff. Is rank. Oh,
See, for once, Jabba agrees with me. We use real sugar in our Coke, I think.
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
For Jabba to agree with me on something.
What's the first thing? That's good.
I've been drinking root beer lately. Zero.
Oh mate, no, that's rank. Root beer is disgusting. I think only you. Is he American?
He's American. I like
only. Yeah, but you're fucking weird, mate. You're over a certain age. You guys can't. It's fucking rank. I can't. I think when I turn like over 30, I reckon I'll enjoy root beer. But every time I've had root beer, it tastes like shit.
That weird taste is the taste that you need sometimes. That weird. I can't describe what root beer actually tastes like. It tastes like
medicine. It tastes like medicine.
Cough syrup.
Yeah, it tastes like medicine. It's weird.
It's nice.
Yeah.
Look, if you like. No, that's gonna sound weird if I say if you like cough syrup, but there's nothing. They used to sell root beer at McDonald's.
Well, over here.
Yes.
Jesus.
Long time ago. It was in black and white back then, and we used to have a horse and cart, but they used to sell it. Long time ago.
We quickly go for. I always do this. I'll go for a little tinkle, and Jan advertises something. So this is normally our little thing, and then we'll come back to the questions and little things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So over here in the UK, they used to also let you have a milkshake which was half and half, so you could have half a strawberry, half a banana, or half a banana and half a chocolate. But they stopped that because it started to stop them doing what they did, and you could actually order stuff off the menu. So you could have a Big Mac with quarter-pounder burgers in them and pay like the extra. But they don't allow that anymore. You can only eat off the menu in McDonald's. But you used to be able to get a Big Mac with 2 quarter-pounder burgers in them. That was quite popular back in the day. Jabba says sugar puffs have gone. Yes, they have, because they've done something weird to sugar puffs. I think they've taken a lot of the sugar out of them, and they turned the monster into some soy arse. I don't know what's going on with him. He's nothing like he used to be. Stato says, high fructose. Yes, corn syrup in America, where we still use sugar cane. Jabba says, my pee doesn't even smell like sugar puffs anymore when I eat them.
I'm back.
Very true. I'm still working for the chat. I was saying about back in the day, you used to be able to go to McDonald's and order stuff off menu.
You do it now?
Well, you can still order 2 quarter-pounders in a Big Mac.
Yeah, has anyone ever heard of the Ghetto? Have you heard of the Ghetto Big Mac?
What's that?
It's a double cheeseburger with Big Mac sauce. You can order.
That's not that gangster.
No, it's Ghetto because it's cheaper, isn't it?
That is cheap ass.
Yeah, it's good though. It's good. So that's like my drunk go-to. I always get a burger like Ghetto. Can I get? I don't say to them like, "Can I get a Ghetto Big Mac?" You know, no. So I always ask like, "Can I get a Big Mac?" Can I get a
middle class person?
Yeah. Hello, can I get one Ghetto Big Mac for takeaway? No, I go, can I get a double cheeseburger with Big Mac sauce? I go, yeah, no worries, and I get that. but I don't know any. I think there's one called the Air, Land, and Sea Burger, which is the fillet of fish burger, the chicken burger, and the beef burger.
Oh yeah, this is the hidden menu, isn't it?
The hidden menu, yeah. So it's like a weird one.
Status says lots of different kinds of root beer. I'm still working through the chat. Sorry, we got a bit behind. Have you guys ever heard of Weinstefan?
I know. Yeah, I've had that beer. I've had that beer in. I used to work at a pub that used to sell that beer, and I went to Amsterdam, and that was one of the first beers I had out there. Well, I know. I think it's a German beer, but yeah, I had it in Amsterdam. It tastes. Some people say it tastes like sweet corn. So it's a bit of a weird one. Like
sweet corn.
I like the haunting kind of light candle going in the background there. Yes, it tastes a bit like sweet corn. Well, someone I used to work with was like, this tastes like sweet corn, and then I can't untaste it now he said that. So it's a bit weird. Isn't Vitas that guy that does that like the Russian guy that does that really high pitched singing as well?
I think so.
Do you remember we was on the way to the Harry Potter studio at that time, and I played like Vitash for like 30 minutes of the journey?
Yeah, it was horrific. I almost crashed the car. Yeah, I should have just crashed the vehicle.
Yeah, that's it. It's over now. It's over, guys.
Jabba says Pepto Bismol. I believe he's still talking about
coughs. No, is that Pepto Bismol's that like stuff that
for your stomach?
We don't really drink. We don't have it over here, do we? It's like a drink.
You can get it. It's like a milky. So it's like milk of what's it called? Alkaline milk.
Milk of amnesia, isn't it? A milk of amnesia.
Milk of magnesia.
Milk of magnesia. Yeah.
Root beer is vanilla and licorice. That is correct. I love root beer. Coke and Pepsi should put aside the differences to fight against the real evil Dr. Pepper. Controversial there.
I think Dr. Pepper's is it PepsiCo? Is it made by the same people like Pepsi?
What?
Dr. Pepper. Was it? Is this
no, it's by. Oh, Dr. Pepper's.
I've got a can here. I should be able to.
Schweppes.
Let's have a look.
Schweppes, I'm sure of it.
It's hold on.
That's not a can of Dr. Pepper's. It's the wrong size.
Yes, it's a skinny.
Bloody hipsters.
Then my mum bought this, and she was like, "Do you want them? Because we don't drink
hipster drink."
Doesn't actually have any. I think Dr. Pepper might just be its own. No, it's Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola Enterprises. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. There we go, guys. Coca-Cola.
That's controversial. I believe they used to be owned by another company.
I've got an interesting story about Coke. So where I live, we have the Coca-Cola.
Can I get through the chats first, and then we're going to. Milkshakes are great. He is correct. Was this at McDonald's? I think I remember that. That was when we were talking about the hidden menu.
Mm-hmm.
McDonald's fries are Del Fuego. I think really good. That's probably good. Do you guys have a Das boot glass? We do not. I do not have a boot glass.
We'll have to get those soon.
We will get them soon, maybe next year for the Oktoberfest. But they do exist. Festenfaner is one of the oldest breweries in Germany. I will check it out.
Yeah. And
Stato says, no, Dr. Pepper used to be on its own. Coke bought it, I think. There you go.
Yeah.
They used to be on their own. I remember them. I'm sure they actually may have owned Schweppes.
Yeah. I think Coke still owns Schweppes, doesn't it?
Yeah, but I think Dr. Pepper's owned Schweppes and Coke bought Dr. Pepper, so they got Schweppes as well. We're getting bogged down. Let's get back to your Coke story.
Okay, so
not cocaine, by the way.
Where I live, we have the Coke Europe building behind it. Yeah. And I watched this YouTuber and called Philip Solo. If anyone knows who he is. And he talks a lot about Dasani water, and he hates Dasani water. Dasani is made by Coke. It's a water-based, this water drink that they produce. So we don't have like Dasani in England. So I was like, okay, I'll do research on Dasani. We did have Dasani in England in the early 2000s, but the issue is that they found out that the Dasani they were selling was actually tap water. That tap water, where they were bottling it from, was from the where I live, the fucking Coke building that is behind where I live is where they were bottling England's Dasani water. It was fucking tap water, and it's Kent tap water. If anyone has drunk Kent tap water, it tastes like shit. And apparently it had like cancer-causing chemicals in it, and that's why they had to cancel it over here. But they carry it on. Obviously, Dasani is still big in America, and I think it's still big in Canada, where he lives. So it's
what? And so that water, they took it from here all over the world.
It was originally Dasani was always been a thing in America, but then they kind of brought it over here, thinking like they could get on board with the water market, which is obviously quite popular in England. And yeah, it failed miserably because they found out that it was actually tap water. And there's like articles on it. You can research Dasani UK, and it will trace back to the Coke factory. There's literally like, I don't know, fucking 5-minute walk from back of my house. So yeah, it's a really, really weird story, and it was just like it's probably one of the things that where I'm from is famous for. It shows the quality of where I'm from.
Well, I remember that story because they brought that water out and they were like, this is cold press, filtered, super duper water.
Yeah.
And it literally, they were just turning on the kitchen tap and just filling up bottles.
What's funny is we have Arnivals and Horses, don't we? And there's an episode called Peckham Springs, which is about Del Boy and Rodney making a water company where they use tap water. And this came out like 6 years ago, I think it would have been, because that would have been mid-90s that show came out. So yeah, like
there you go.
Yeah, one that came. Yeah, Dasani's like disgusting. Which I've not tried it because obviously, but I've been told that it is a horrible, horrible water. So there you go. Don't trust Coke apart from drinking Coke.
I can tell you exactly what, because of where it's from, it would be the lead in the pipes. Because around here we're still working on the old Victorian waterways. So that's the lead piping. So that would probably be what it is. So we maybe, for some reason, we're shipping water from a tap in the UK in a boat to America and Canada to sell to people, which is exactly the same as what they can pour out their faucet in America.
Yeah. It's weird, isn't it?
Which is insane. That's just crazy.
Quick thing, Yang. I've just finished my beer, so I've got another one.
Review very quickly. Yeah. Oh, it should be this. Actually, this is what this show is meant to actually be about. Not just us about.
This is annoying, Joe. This one is actually annoying because I've not had a bad beer yet, and I'm really kind of enjoying this. Like, I feel like this is what a beer review show should be about. Every beer we've had is really, really nice. So we're gonna do our beer list, tier list thing afterwards, but it's gonna be hard because everyone has been really, really good so far.
Controversial. It still doesn't have a label on the back. It's not nothing showed up on the back. So
it's really weird. It's really weird. I'm gonna grab this one out. This is the one I wanted to. It's called Spree Coast. It's a West Coast IPA, but I'm a bit concerned how this is from Berlin.
Oh, let me see if I've got that one. Hold on. It's not like I have to go far, but where's that one? I don't seem to have that one.
Don't have that one. Do you have this one here then? Hold on, this one. Beer Garden by Night. So this is the opposite of. I'm guessing this is the opposite of Munich by Day. Beer Garden by Night.
So we're back in the Dasani poured, wherever these have come from. No details at all.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, we're on the. Yeah, I think it's the same company. It's got to be because there's no other way they would have got away with it.
We're in the Coca-Cola Dasani beers now.
Yeah, same company. So someone called Yankee something. This one's in English on the side though. It says ingredients: water, malted barley, malted wheat, hops, and yeast. So it has ingredients, but it doesn't have anything else.
Metal Gear Movies says, saw the government building you went in, yeah, and that place was creepy AF. Really cool. Yeah, that video that I did, I really enjoyed that. It's actually Fort Halstead from where I live, and there's one of my company's old buildings there on the military base, and I went there to how can I word it? Recondition some equipment there. Yeah, completely empty. 6-story building, completely empty. Just everything's torn out, and I was there trying to find a piece of equipment. But thank you for watching that, Metal Gear Movies and BREWSKYS. There was a lot of fun to make that video. Thank you for watching that. And then, good old Jabba. Lol, I came in and derailed the whole show. You haven't derailed it, Jabba.
You've created conversation. That's the best thing.
Yeah. You're called Jabba the Coach, and you have actually coached us in the correct way for once, and not just told me to fuck off like you normally do, which is quite nice. Thank you for that.
That's a really nice beer. This one, by the way.
We are now on.
Very good. Is it Beer Garden by Night? Is it? I can't read that last little bit. Is it Beer Garden in? Yeah, Beer Garden by Night. Yeah.
Such an old man. I have to put on my. When you get old, not only do you have, if you have wonky eyes when you're young from watching too much TV and playing too many computer games, you got to buy these specky bastard glasses. It says Beer Garden by Night, Dunkler's Fast Beer, which means a dark beer. So 1.8 UK units, so it's 5.5, and it's a Yankee Iron Karlsweber, Sassvana 16 Eisfeld and Lingblad
Good one there, mate.
It's just the address.
He's trying. It's
just the address.
So one of the questions it said about
oh, hello. This actually gives you the ingredients, though.
Yeah, this one gives you ingredients in English, which is good.
Best before. Oh, it's got long. It's actually imported by Beer 52. So wherever this has come from, this is like a proper micro brewery.
Yeah. It's amazing. It's amazing.
Which is interesting. Anyway.
Quick question, actually, quick response, sorry, to Metal Movies and BREWSKYS. He said about you guys should grill some beer brats and get your boots. I just want to quickly share my screen because originally what I'd done was a little presentation of my work. I made some Munich proper like Bavarian dishes. I've done soft pretzels and I've done German potato and bacon soup. So I'm just going to share my screen and show you guys what I'd done. I'm just going to brag my own little hole now.
Yeah, share your screen and I'll bring it up.
Yeah. So yeah, I put the thing here. So this is what I've done for my. This is obviously this has got my my stuff on there. So, but this is what I've done for my little Oktoberfest thing. So I've got all the beers in the background. I've got the soft pretzels. I've got the German potato soup. I've done this last week just to kind of get in the theme of it. And got quite a nice amount of likes on there as well. And I've got the recipe up on my cookbook, which I wanted to promote tonight, but it's a really, really nice little spread I've done on there. I tried one of the beers whilst I was eating it as well. It was great. It was a good laugh. That was really fun to do. Did you learn it from Jamie Oliver? This guy. No, I learned it from another recipe I found online, which wasn't Jamie Oliver. But it was really fun to do some German cooking and stuff. Which, in all fairness, as I said before, I would have been doing Oktoberfest this year. It was I've been looking forward to doing Oktoberfest for years, but unfortunately,
it does happen. It does happen. Maybe we should do a crossover stream with metal movies and BREWSKYS.
We could actually, yeah. I'm up for anything. Yeah, I'm up for.
He's loving your food.
Hungary. He's making him look hungry. Those pretzels were really cool. I've done soft pretzels with just a sea salt on there, and I've done one with a cinnamon sugar. Which was really, really nice. Cinnamon sugar is my favorite thing. I love cinnamon sugar donuts, which I haven't had in a while either. But I love making stuff like that. So it is fun. It's fun to do. That's what's really annoying. I wanted to promote the cookbook thing tonight to get people to go on there and try out my recipes and that, but unfortunately I can't do it because I haven't enough time to actually change it over and do all that rubbish. So I'm gonna do that for next week, and then we can go on there as well. Some stuff.
Yeah, that's not a problem. We can do that. We can do it when we change over to the channel, and we actually when the new channel will just be beer reviews, food reviews, and then my other channel will be the art stuff instead of it being gobbledygook and everything mixed in together. It'll make a lot more sense.
Yeah. So I've got my food channel. I'm doing a little channel thing on there as well. It's the Mona Chef, same thing on YouTube. So I've done a video on smoking meats, which is quite cool. So that'll be good for people to check out. I'll try and do more stuff because, as I said before, I'm off work for a while still till all this shit is sorted out, and then we can, Metallica. I was at Eat at Joe's. They said that Metallica has a beer. Yeah, so does Iron Maiden, and I think Motorhead have a drink as well. There's quite a few metal bands that have.
Oh, stuff. Metallica does that beer. Oh, with Eddie on the front of it, and I've. Did we cover that on one of? No, we didn't cover it on one of the last shows, but I'm sure you've had that beer and you've spoken to me about it before. The Metallica beer.
No, I've had the Trooper one.
Yeah, the Stormtrooper. Trooper.
Iron Maiden. Yeah, I've had that one. But it's an ale. I don't really like ale. The thing is, I don't really like Iron Maiden's music. So it's a bit. People. If anyone here likes Iron Maiden, I'm sorry. I've seen them live and I didn't get it. It was the last day of Download Festival a few years ago. I had the worst hangover and I just couldn't fathom. I couldn't get any part of my body ready for it. It was horrible. I'm not gonna lie, but I like Metallica's music, so I would definitely want to check out their stuff. A lot of artists seem to be doing food things or even getting involved with different stuff. There's a band from the UK called Enter Shikari, which have sponsored St Albans FC's kit for the season because they're from St Albans. So there's a lot of people, a lot of bands, obviously, with this time that we're going through, that can't be playing gigs. They're doing a bit more different stuff. There's a band called Bring Me the Horizon. They're from Sheffield, and the lead singer Ollie Sykes, he runs a vegan restaurant up in Sheffield as well.
Well, we don't talk about vegans.
Yeah, I know.
You're Turkish. You don't. A Turkish vegan is a chicken kebab.
Yeah. I do veganuary every year, but I do it to kind of branch out my understanding of veganism and stuff like that. And we done it last year, and it was actually really good. My girlfriend always says to me that my hair looked extremely glossy and my skin was really good. So that was the bonus. But the problem is I couldn't eat any chicken. So,
were you good at catching a ball, or?
Well, from Oh, I'm a good catch. I don't know. I think well, I didn't feel like I could. I'll be honest. When I went vegan, all that was good was that I just wasn't feeling as lethargic after eating. But then when you're eating like veg, you ain't gonna feel, you know.
You're going to guff a lot. You're going to be farting a lot.
It was
That
horrible.
builds up.
It just had broccoli and fucking like cauliflower farts. It's not good. It's not good for you.
It's good for the ladies,
Yeah,
not for the men.
yeah, not for the men. And the thing is, like beer as well, beer and wine. A lot of it isn't vegan because of the whole kind of filtration systems that a lot of alcohol companies do. They filter it through like fish guts, like a glassy kind of. I can't always forget the name of it, but they do that. So there's a lot of beers that actually have. They're not vegan.
Well, even I can't see the big companies doing that because surely they do it on like hundreds of gallons a day, don't they?
I think one of the only people that don't do it is Budweiser. And you want to drink Budweiser all the time. Right?
There you go.
Vegan period. There. It actually isn't that bad.
Let's get soy.
If anyone hears snoring in the background, that is the dog that's currently on the bed at the moment. So I did want to bring him into the stream tonight, but unfortunately he is fast asleep.
Yeah, leave the doggy alone. Let him sleep.
I think that's one thing that's actually I've been really kind of like, it's been a bit more of a boost during lockdown has been having the dog over now. Because it's like you get him to a routine, take him for walks, you have to feed him and stuff like that. So you're not just doing things for yourself, you're doing things for someone else, which is kind of almost what work is. Well, it is what work is, in all fairness.
There you go. Jabba sums it up.
I always feel energized after eating meat. Well, I mean, whatever you get up to in the bedroom, mate, is up to you. So
the protein.
We had a Papa John's yesterday. I had that new ghost chili and free garlic dip, which came with it. Yeah, it's like a Halloween style dip they brought, and I'll be honest, it was disgusting.
Did you see that your sister managed to find in Morrison's, which is a supermarket in the UK, that salad fingers Halloween stuff? This is getting really niche now because majority of people won't remember salad fingers from about 20 years ago.
That was a long time ago, yeah. A long time ago.
They were selling biscuits, salad finger biscuits. It's like, what the fuck is going on?
I can't believe. I mean, I don't even know. I'll be honest, mate. I've broke the seal, so I'm gonna go for another. I'm gonna go for another team. Sorry, guys. Weak bladder.
Jabba says, Papa John's just gone to my town. The garlic dip is gross. I agree with you. I am not a good. I really don't like Papa John's. I find the pastry on it. Pastry? It's not pastry. It's dough. The dough on it is harsh, and it's not a good pizza. It's not a good pizza. And they do that thing where it's all meant to be kind of, it can't just be a round pizza. It's got to be irregular size to make it artisan. They don't even fit in the box properly. It's ridiculous. Oh, I have confession. I ate Little Caesars for dinner. I don't know what a Little Caesars is. I'm guessing it's going to be a pizza place. And it's probably a sleazy pizza place. Is it one of those places where you're not proud of going to, by the sounds of it? Pastry pizza, yeah, I got that wrong, Jabba. I know. It is 1:45, and I'm an old man.
Guten Tag.
Guten Abend, Herr Bitter.
So what's been going on since I've been away?
What's happened is we were talking about Papa John's. Jabba doesn't like the garlic dip.
What?
He doesn't like it.
What, you don't like the garlic dip that comes with it, as in the special garlic?
Yeah, I don't like the garlic dip which comes with any of the pizzas.
Oh, mate, why? It's so good.
Middle Movies and BREWSKYS is saying that he had a Little Caesars, and I said, "Is it a sleazy place which you're not proud of going to for a pizza?" And he said, "It is."
Where's Right, so who said that? Did you say Little Caesar?
That's meant to be as a movies. He's definitely from America, I believe, because I've never heard Little Caesars.
What's that
And
like?
Trevor just says,
What's that
I'd
mainstream?
fried chicken and chips from the fish and chip shop.
What's in
Can't go wrong with that.
Joe does the best fish and chips. Actually, one I've got in my area, which is amazing. It's really good. I got a bit into the
UK for fish and chips. Best fish and chips in the world are in England.
Yeah.
And Trevor says, and I like garlic dip. He was very upset with that garlic dip from Papa John's.
Well, the one that I had.
No, from Papa John's. He doesn't like the Papa John's garlic dip.
Oh.
Not just you. It's not a personal insult. He's just.
It.
I don't like it. I don't like the way they don't do a round pizza. They do these. Not that one.
That's the best one. That's the best one. I could drink this. If we had like 50 viewers right now, I'd down this. We haven't. So till next time, my friends.
Please don't take 50 viewers immediately for this.
just 1, 2. Yeah, they'll all fucking join in. Yeah, it is. I think it smells like garlic now. I love garlic, so I think that's. You're not a fan of garlic, are you? Like, not actually like you have it in food, but you don't like the overall garlicky taste.
I don't mind it. It's like anything. You know me.
Yeah, you're quite a small eater. You're not a big eater. I could polish off like a rack of ribs and fucking fried chicken like that. Any time of day, I wouldn't give a shit. I'd just eat it.
I will eat pretty much. If you put any food in front of me, I will eat it because it goes back to my old days at schools when we had the we spoke about the prison trays, haven't we? At school, we used to get the prison trays, but even though they were indented for main, starter, dessert, and drink, they just used to slop it on. They used to go over all the other areas. And that's where my weird thing about I have to have everything separated because I'm traumatized from that for such a long time. But whatever food you put in front of me, I will just eat it automatically. And so if you put a curry and then you put jelly and that you accidentally put the jelly inside the curry, I will just eat it because I'm so conditioned to just have whatever is there. I won't enjoy it. I very rarely enjoy food. I just eat whatever is there.
A quick thing to Jabba. He said, "I've got everything in this drawer. I literally have. Right. I'm gonna watch this. Right. Watch this. I've even got McDonald's tomato salsa dip is in there from the mozzarella sticks. I've got Diet Cokes are in there as well. I've got this, which is Korean gochujang paste, which is amazing with wings.
What the hell is that?
It's Korean chili, like chili pepper paste. It's really, really good.
I think that's probably meant to be kept chilled.
I've got truffle honey in here.
Sure.
I can't get it. It's right at the back. It's right at the back, but
well, what's blocking it?
So much other stuff. There you go. Acacia truffle. Oh, I was pointing it into the mic. What the fuck's going on? Acacia truffle honey.
What? Acacia,
yeah. It's this type of honey with truffles. So you got actual bits of truffle in there. See that?
Why have you got this in a drawer?
It's not a drawer. It's a fridge.
Oh, it's in the fridge. So I thought it was in a drawer.
I've got my favorite Aero in the world, which is Mint Aero. There we go. I've got. You're gonna hate me for this. I know you are. But milk makes me feel a bit dodgy sometimes. So I've got oat milk for the breakfast, for the teas.
Oh Jesus!
Yeah. I've got the beers. I've also got a collection of sauces. I've got Sweet Baby Ray's in there. which is the best barbecue sauce in the world, which I've tried. I've got Perinaise. I've got everything in there, and then I've got my this is my girlfriend shared my room. I've got my snack box, which is tubs of Pringles, a few packets of ramen. I've got custard creams, which are the best British biscuits you could have.
Yes, I agree.
Oreos are there as well. Sherbets.
Ugh.
No, not a fan of Oreos.
Bourbons are better than Oreos.
That's
Bourbon biscuits.
And then I've got some salted potato snacks, and I've got all this kind of other stuff going on in there. So it's like a collection of little things, little snacky things, you know. I've got in my room. I try to keep the snacky stuff in a nice little area. You never know when you might need it, which is good.
Good.
But yeah, I've got, I mean, I'd like to stock up. I think that's if I've got a stocked up fridge, it's good. I've got also a coffee machine in there my sister bought for me. All our little cups there as well. Little candle on top. It's a very good little area. And then above is stuffy painting. Welcome to Fridge Review. It was like what was it? What was that program that used to be on Cribs? Everyone was so interested in celebrities like fridges.
Tonight on Fridge Review, we have Chef's Fridge.
Old piece of beetroot that's been there for 3 weeks. I actually had some orange slices in there. Were there for like 2 weeks, and I just threw them out like literally yesterday. So that was a bit rank, but yeah, bourbons up. Yeah, I agree with that. Mate, they are horrible. I didn't want to say it because I didn't want to throw you under the bus, but they're not nice, mate. They taste like evil chocolate. Like my girlfriend loves them as well. I don't understand how. They're fucking rank. They're actually disgusting.
It tastes like cake when you dip them in tea.
Oh.
Yeah, it tastes like cake when you dip them in tea. It tastes like cake in tea.
No, it tastes like cake. Like they turn into like magical cake.
Oh, when you dip them into tea, they taste like cake. That's a good opinion.
By the way, the internet etiquette is you have to say I'm being heckled from the sidelines when somebody talks from the side.
I've been heckled by my girlfriend over there and the dog who's still snoring. We love it though. We love it. I mean, it's like I was thinking to myself earlier, obviously because of all the lockdown and all this kind of stuff. I was like, I want to get involved in like reading more books, and I've got 2 really interesting books here. I really want to read.
Hungry Caterpillar.
No, I've got the Tattooist of Auschwitz. I've got the first one and the second one, which the lady made. Was it Heather Morris? And then you've got Silka's Journey, which is the second part of that. I need to read them still. Tattooist of Auschwitz. Yeah, Tattooist of Auschwitz. You know
your sister's got all of those books.
Yeah, she's probably more into that than you are. But it's like we've also got like Midnight Sun, which was like the Twilight book, which was released, which still needs to be finished. And then we've got Anthony Bourdain's Kitchen Confidential, which is one which I was reading, and I just kind of stopped reading it. So I don't know. I mean, I do want to get back into reading, but the problem is it's so like there's so much. I'm not gonna lie. There's so much better stuff you can do.
Oh, nowadays.
I know it sounds really bad, but there is like you can just play FIFA or Call of Duty. Well, I'm not gonna lie, but it is better though, isn't it? You can't lie.
If you want, right, don't buy any more books. Your sister has bought. I've got the car.
Yeah, you got a car, mate. We got a whole room in the house, which is full of her books.
Yes,
it is crazy. Like I've been, like it is mad. The amount of books this fucking girl has is ridiculous.
The house, your house is full of her books. That's why when you said that Tattooist of Auschwitz, I was like, yeah, your sister's read that one. She's got every book about Auschwitz, all these dramatization. She's got, where are they? The Spitfire girl books. She's got books down there. She's got a whole bookcase that I had to, controversial.
Oh, mate, come on. fuck. I mean, fuck
agree
it.
with Pez is
Nah,
better.
no, it isn't. I tried Pez. I'll tell you what, it's a pile of fucking dog. It's for bit. Do you know what game is better than all of them? Do you know what game
Jabba's
is
like
fucking
me. He's
better?
old school. He
Sensible
knows.
World of Soccer is fucking better than any of these shit, in all fairness. But it's
Sensible
also,
is better than
mate,
everything.
it's such a good laugh. I was like, we should just play Sensible World of Soccer from now on. It's great. It's a great game.
I'll rewind back.
Yeah, to the books.
You
Yeah.
have so many books in this house now. My boot has got. When we go food shopping, we have to put the food shopping on the back seat because it's filled up with all of her fucking books in the back of the car.
Yeah.
I've told her, get a library card. We don't need all this stuff in here. Now I'm getting into really kind of domestic stuff, like we're having just a chat over Skype. So I think it's time we end this.
In all fairness, I mean, yeah, it's like her addiction of books is kind of, you should go rehab for that kind of shit, man.
I liked hot tamales as a kid. What is hot tamales?
Do you want to see the most first world thing I've got in my house at the moment? I bought this last week, right? Okay, look at this.
Go on.
It's a phone holder
Fuck off.
for when you are working and you want your phone on the side, so you can text and not use your hands as much anymore. And you can charge it in the back. I was like, it's £6 though from Amazon. I was like, you know what? That's not bad. But with this, I'm now going to Google hot tamales. So, hold on.
While you Google hot tamales, I really want Jabba to come up with a good roast for you for having that item in your house.
I don't have any hot tamales in my house, unfortunately.
Oh, it's come back already. It's spicy candy.
Yeah. The cinnamon, the spicy cinnamon ones. Yeah. I know those ones. I've had these before. They're really nice.
Right, guys, it's 1 hour 32 minutes in. I think this is a good time to end it because we're literally just talking about books now.
We'll do a little beer review now, and we'll do our little We'll do all that cheese.
Do you want to do the Dewberry?
Yeah, we'll go on it because Jan's getting a bit old and he gets a bit tired early, and it's a bit of an issue.
No, this is starting to drag. I'm thinking about the show starting to drag.
We'll go on to doing this, and then we'll call it a night. How do I get out of this now? Right, let's go on to it. Okay, so share the thing.
Photos come in.
Yeah, cinnamon.
Controversial fake cinnamon.
All right, let's share my screen. Blah 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 blah. Are we on it?
Stato was on fire earlier doing his drawings, by the way. He's an amazing artist.
Yeah, I really liked it. Actually, it was really cool. Look, I found something we can do on it. Look, presentation mode is sick. Well, hold on, it's gonna load. It's just taking ages to load. So
full screen.
Presentation mode. How sick's that? Look at that. Oh wait, the NHS one goes there. Okay, cool. So the first one we had tonight. Wait, the Uber quill was the one I had.
Yes.
Let
me put on my old man glasses so I can see what I'm doing. Good grief. I could tell you the reason why I have to wear all these different types of glasses, but it's so incredibly boring and sad. Nobody would ever care. So, go on. It's not because I'm old. It's because I've been here for too long. Go on.
Okay, so the first one we had, I had the Uber quill. And you had that one as well.
We're not coming yet, by the way. Everyone's saying good night, everyone. We're not going quite yet.
No, we're not going yet. We're doing the beer reviews. We had the Uber quill, which was the super duper IPA, which you had the other day. Where would you put that on the list?
What one was that there?
This one here. It's got like the kind of
yes. I would put that as oi oi.
Yeah, that was really, really nice. I did like that one.
Or maybe even in the S class.
Or top class.
I would say.
I think all these ones are really, really nice. I ain't gonna lie about it.
They're all positives.
The next one we tried was the Munich by Day.
I would probably put that in S class as well, to be honest with you.
Very, very good beer. Again, just really just nice German beer. You can't go wrong
I'm
with
just going to put this up.
it. Which is really, really good.
I do need
next
a
one-
stair lift because Charlie doesn't pick up any of the shopping. I had to do five climbs up the stairs to bring in the bloody food shopping today, but Jabba doesn't need to know that. Let's carry on.
The next one we had was the Weizen, which I had earlier and you had. So
What do you
where'd you
reckon?
put that one? I thought that was my favorite one, personally.
I put it in top class.
I put it at the front. I thought that was the best beer I've had in the whole stream. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay.
The last one was Berlin. Was it Berg? No, Beer Garden by Night.
I really like this one. I really like this one.
Did you think it's going to be?
It's flat as hell.
Yeah.
I don't normally like flat beer, but I could probably drink 5 of these.
Yeah, easily.
I would say I'd put this to the front end.
Well, as in like here.
Mm.
That's a full house, mate. We went full. Everything has been amazing.
Yeah, it's been. We've been on a good bounce on this one.
So we got the Berlin, Beer Garden, by Night, which is in there at the top. Munich by Day, which is in there in the top as well.
Yeah.
The Uberquill Super Duper IPA, which is in there as well at the top. And the Weizen, I think the company's called Weizen, as well, which is in there. So that's the 4 beers we tried tonight. They've all gone into top class.
I would say so.
All gone into top class. I agree with you 100%. I think they've been absolutely amazing. And that was it. I mean, what else can you? This is what you want for beer reviews. In all fairness, it is nice sometimes to have bad beers, but unfortunately,
Oktoberfest has brought the best beers out of the yard.
Yeah, they have. It's been a pleasure. It's been a really good night of. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in and watching us and listening to us talk a bunch of rubbish. But you know what? You've helped along the way, and we've had some really, really nice beers. And the great thing about this, I'm not actually too drunk from it as well, so I could probably carry on by myself. But you know what? I think I'm going to say good night to everyone here.
He's going to masturbate by himself, and but we're going to call it a night because 1, I need to go to the toilet, and 2, it is 2 a.m. and it's an hour and 30, which is what our cut-off time. Yes, that is paint because I've been painting the bathroom.
I thought you were getting cool, mate.
No, I'm not that cool. I've been painting the bathroom because men stuff. We're gonna call it a night. Hour and a half is always meant to be our cut-off time. So, guys, next week we're going to be on the new channel. We're going to sort it out. It's going to be just beer reviews and just food reviews. Stanislav Jan is just going to be art stuff and my kooky, spooky house stuff because my channel's getting bogged down with weird stuff. And we go from there. I hope to see Mental Movies and BREWSKYS. We're going to do a combo with him at some point, hopefully. Jabba, you keep doing what you do. Keep ragging on me. That you keep me going. Stato, keep being Stato. Everybody else, do your stuff, and I will see everybody soon. Only other person I want to say hello to is they're probably gone by now. But who was the other person who was here? Eater Joe. Thank you, Eater Joe, as well.
Thank you so much for tuning in.
Jabba summed it up. Sharp. Betch.
Day one. See you soon. And I can't wait for next week.
Okay. See you guys later. Bye-bye. Bye.
Bye, guys. Ciao, ciao.
Bye.